Welcome, everyone, to the Hyde Park Ice Pavilion. My name is Josh McNelly, and I am the broadcast announcer for the Buffalo Tempest. And here we are at Game 1 of the Governor's Cup Final between the Summit City Distillers and your Buffalo Tempest, the defending Governor's Cup champions. We are on the auxiliary rink today, as there was a technical difficulty at the main rink, so I've got rinkside seats, which will make my job that much more difficult, but also more fun, as I'll be closer to the action. Super excited to bring this game to you today. Brought to you by Southtowns Concrete, 716 Buffalo Apparel, Hills Hockey Development, Cantor, Wolf, DeCastro, and Hall Injury Attorneys, and Impulse Physical Therapy. More on them to follow. The Tempest are over at their bench, awaiting the doors to open. Summit City's got to be over near their bench, or over near their locker room as well. I can't see them yet. Did I say bench? I meant the far doors. Yep, it's going to be one of those nights, but that's okay. The Governor's Cup is here. As I mentioned, Buffalo is the reigning champions, and they did play against Summit City last year. It's just a rematch of a spirited series last year. So it should be a great matchup. More on that to come, but this series will be a best of 5. 2 games here, 2 games next weekend in Indiana, and then, if necessary, a final, Game 5, on May 2nd. Out onto the ice come the referees. They're wearing black and white tonight. The referees will have orange armbands. The linesmen will not. So if this is your first time watching hockey, that's how you'll know the difference. As one of the linesmen is putting his net on a mooring. The other linesman skating around. He's going to go put his net on the moorings. Tonight's goalie matchup is Luke Richardson versus Christopher Burkle as the Summit City Distillers take the ice. A lot of fans came out from Indiana to cheer them on. Anyways, back to the playoff matchup. So Richardson is 4-1 this playoffs with a 5.2 goals against and a 7.13 save percentage, while his counterpart Christopher Burkle is an undefeated 4-0 with a 4.75 GAA with a 6.42 shooting percentage. So if these teams can get shots through, this should be a high-scoring series, I think. Both teams have gotten their benches. The horn is sounded. Buffalo is wearing their black-on-black jerseys with that lightning blue in the middle, while Summit City is wearing their white jerseys with a gold and black trim. Very sharp jerseys, if I do say so myself. So for this game, the flags are at center ice, so we're going to take a break and get ready for the national anthem. As the referees are conferring. All right, here we go. Enough with the golf stuff. Let's play some hockey as both teams are getting ready. Burkle goes to his net. Richardson to his net. Last minute instructions coming from the coaches. Referees getting their helmets back on. Kyle Granville looking especially dapper tonight. It's a big game. Governor's Cup's in the house. I'm excited. I hope you're excited at home. I feel like Brian Boucher or Rob Ray. Like I should be over there between the benches. No, I don't think the mic would reach that far. But it's kind of how I feel, like trying to call the game from this angle. It's kind of funny. It doesn't matter. We're just having fun with the greatest game in the world. Starting for Buffalo are the two live stews and Spencer Hernzak. Starting up front for Summit City is Neely Hess. And I can't see who's coming up front for him. Perry. So here you go. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is Buffalo Tempest hockey, and Summit City wins the opening faceoff. And we're at the action. Perry puts it up. Buffalo gets it back in. Whips around. Summit City takes her time with it. Resets. Tries to get up the wall. Can't. Cut off by Buffalo. Puck's down low. Not going to be good with names today with this angle, but that's all right. Summit City takes a hit. Buffalo keeps it in. Hernzak takes a bump and bumps it around the boards. Buffalo chases after it, gets it up to the point. Fired from down low, out in front. Buffalo keeps it in though. Puck down low now, into the circle. Now back down low again. They're battling for it. Squirts out right in front of the Summit City's bench, kept in again by Buffalo as they poke it around. Summit City hasn't been able to get the puck out of their zone yet, and as I say that, now they do. But not for long, as Buffalo turns the puck around. Summit gets it back and keeps it in. But Wilkins can't hold on to it. Turnover, dropped in, and Burkle holds on to it. Nice pop fly catch by Christopher Burkle as he covers the puck. Thought about playing it, but decides to cover it. The face-off will be to the left of Chris Burkle. 1 minute down here in the first period. Summit City 4-1 in these playoffs. +1 on their goals differential. Buffalo undefeated, swept Worcester, swept Ridgetown, and has a +15 goal differential to show for it. Buffalo has control of the puck. Schmidt banks off the boards. Gets out. Knocked back in by Summit City. As Bear puts it around. Buffalo chases it out now. Mellinson can't hold on to it. Gets it tipped back to him. Mellinson can't hold on to it. Gets poked back out. Keller battles for it. Summit City turns it around. Fires a shot. Nope. That doesn't go anywhere. But gets poked down low. Looks like this Keller's going to take it for Buffalo. Summit City gets it back out in front, and Buffalo's going to turn around with it. Poked out. Nope, not quite. Kept in. Great play by Bauer. As here comes Buffalo. Taking their time. Cross-ice pass. Picked off by Summit City, but he was going to be offside, so Buffalo's going to get a quick chance, but can't hold on to it. Puck goes low to the far left side. Far right side. Summit City turning it around now. Gets it across. Garrett Downey looking for something to happen, making stops along the way, pokes it in. Buffalo slows it down, sends it all the way down. They're saying Aquat could have played that, so no icing. And Jake Aquat will turn around. Poked up. Oh, big hit by Downey. Sorrow plays it across the ball to two. Up to Houlihan. Houlihan can't hold on to it though. Sorrow gets it, gains center, and fires it in. Off of the goalie's leg pad. Everyone gives chase. Bodies in the way. Can't see what's going on. Puck squirts around by Summit City. Keller loses an edge. Puck gets poked up. Or not Keller. Puck's out loose. Buffalo squirts it around. Huss now has it. He cycles back. Benner gets it across. Hess has it now again. Gets it through. Poked up. Played up. Burkle covers it up. And that'll be a face-off to the left of Chris Burkle. Wasn't sure if that puck was going to hit the rafter here. It didn't. And Burkle keeps the light out of his eye and makes a great play because I was afraid he was going to Bill Buckner that. And if you know what that means, you're old like me. Bill Buckner was a baseball player, Nina, and he famously had a ball go through his legs. Huh? That's what I'm telling you. I'm here to educate. That's what I do. Anyway, puck's down low. They're battling for it on the near side. Whipped across. Intercepted by Summit City. Went through his skates. Buffalo pokes up those boards. Gets it up. Flynn chases after it. Richardson plays it out. Squirts it all the way down. Roseville chases after for Buffalo. But on his horse is Brett Bauer. Roseville wins the race, though. And Buffalo turns it around. Perez tries to put a move on. Loses the puck. Buffalo gets it back, though. Perez has it on the near boards. Perez squirts it around. Tic-tac-toe play to Spencer Hernzak. He can't hold on to it. He's getting harassed by two guys. Puck goes low. Summit with all the time in the world now. Buffalo keeps it in, but they can't hold on to it. Summit turns it around. Here comes Cody Hess. He's going to gain the blue line, put the shot on loose, out in front. And a nice play by the Buffalo D to get that out of there. Here comes Hernzak now. He's going to whip it across, out in front. Nice sprawling play. That puck goes to the corner. Now it's loose on the slot, but Buffalo can't get there. Hess puts it out. Neely puts it up. Someone's going to go for a change. Buffalo gets it across the boards, D-to-D pass. Poked up. Loses it. Now it's on the boards and out of play. So a face-off to the right of Chris Burkle. 4 minutes and 53 seconds down here in this first period. Just a reminder, it's been pouring today, but if you need concrete work, give South Towns Concrete a call. They'll give you an estimate, and they'll do that work in a snap. 716 Buffalo Apparel. Get all your Buffalo sporting goods needs. Hills Hockey Development. Learn how to play, especially if there's not a hole in the ice. Cantor, Wolf, DeCastro, Hall Injury Attorneys. And Impulse Physical Therapy. In case you fall into that hole in the ice, we got you covered. Here. Stewart gets it up over outstretched hand of Justin Benner. Puck goes around the net. There's a bear hug down there, but no call. They're wrestling for it down there. Game one here of the Governor's Cup final. Summit City from Fort Wayne, Indiana made the trip up here to Buffalo. And Buffalo will return the favor next weekend. Sorrow wins the race and gets it across to Mike Scardino. Scardino puts it up along the boards, but it's picked off. And here comes Mullen. He loses the puck, though, and that puck is poked out. And here comes Buffalo on the transition. Hernzak leading the way, but he gets the puck poked away from him. Thornton gets it out. And here comes Nickel. Antoine Nickel puts a shot right into the glove of Chris Burkle. And he'll cover that up, and the face-off will be to his right. Oh! So face-off to the right of Christopher Burkle here. Won by Summit City. Quick shot on. Through traffic. Burkle makes the save. And Chris Wellham takes a little shot as he was getting a little bit too close for comfort to Chris Burkle. So we'll do that face-off again. Cody Kipner on the draw. Face-off won by Buffalo. Takes it around the net. Nice drop pass. And Buffalo on transition. Keller pokes it up. Kipner pokes it around. They're going to chase after it. Buffalo wins the race. Kipner behind the net. Plays it off his skate. Looks for options. Has coming at the point. Sorrow keeps it in as he was off balance. Kipner with a shove. Puck is poked out. Tattoo. Going to drop it in. Right to a Summit City player, though. Like, nothing comes of it as Summit City's going to hit the reset button. Bauer whips it up all the way down. No ice. Played behind the Buffalo net. The two whips it across. Nobody there. Mellinson gets it now. Pokes it up the boards. Little ping pong action going on here between Summit City and Buffalo. And there's a turnover. Right up with a shot saved by Luke Richardson. Nice save by Richardson. Read that play and took it right into his chest and covered up with his glove. So a face off to his right. Buffalo quick on the react on that one as it got tipped off the Summit City player's stick. And Buffalo jumped on that chance, but Richardson equal to the task. Face off won by Buffalo. Rosal keeps it in off of Richardson's paddle. The Steelers chase after it. Get it out. Here comes Bear. Gets it across. Nobody there. Buffalo gets it back. Battles forward out in front of their bench. Tossed across. Poked up. Downey. Downey with the puck at work. Oh! He just faked somebody out. He just faked him out of his shoes and dropped him. As Jensen Bear, a little bit too small for this ride, says Garrett Downey. Rosal recovers the puck. So I'll give you the number of that freight train that hit it. It was 16. Puck down low. Picked off by Summit City. And we got, looks like Cody Hess took a high stick. And the trainer's coming out right away. He went down real bad. So Hess skates off to get a little attention from the trainer. So Michael Houlihan going to serve 2 minutes for high sticking. Hess didn't bleed, therefore it's not a 4-minute penalty. Face off to the right of Chris Burkle. Summit City's power play, 25% this year in the playoffs. Buffalo's penalty kill, 74%, so something's going to change there. Nice clear by Buffalo. Yeah, thank God for the boards. And that referee's hand, or that puck might have hit me in the face. I didn't bring my full ball. I'll bring my full bubble next time I'm down here. Anyways, Rosal hits Devin Perry. Buffalo gets the puck out. Summit City will reset. Whipped across. Hess back on the ice, so the high stick couldn't have been too bad. Hey, hockey players are tough, man. I don't care what team you play for. Hockey players are tough. Buffalo content to let the clock tick down as there's 1:12 left in the penalty. Summit dropped it. Minute left in the power play here. Hess takes a shot to the boards. Hess, one of their best players, going to be a target for the Buffalo defense. I'll tell you that right there. Puck's loose out in front. Puck goes around. Hess calling for it. Here we go. Hess with a shove. Puck gets shot down low. Nothing comes of it. Wilk is letting Hess know he did not appreciate that. And the referee's hands up. We're going to have some penalties. All right, so I guess this rematch of the Governor's Cup Finals is going to get a little chippy. Who didn't see that coming? I think Stevie Wonder saw that coming. So Kyle Wilk is going to the box. He's getting a slash. Or not Kyle. I just assumed it was Kyle because he was right in front of the penalty box. That's a safe assumption. He doesn't leave the league in penalty minutes for nothing. He's a good buddy of mine, too. Glad he's on my beer league team. Ryan Rose going to go 2 minutes for slashing. So Summit City has getting some love from his teammates for drawing that penalty. Face off to the left of Christopher Burkle. Summit City with a huge 5-on-3. 37 seconds left in Houlihan's penalty. 22 minutes, obviously, in Brian Rosel's penalty. So Buffalo's penalty kill going to be tested here. Summit City wins the draw to the point. D-to-D pass. Ormsby has it. Gets it back across. Gets it back at the point. You hear Summit City's coach yelling at him to move it. Hess looking for an option at the top of the circle. Fires it wide of the net. The puck was on the net mesh, and Referee's going to call it dead. So 15 seconds left to kill for Buffalo with the penalty to Michael Houlihan. Huge opportunity here for Summit City, trying to draw first blood in this rematch of the Governor's Cup Series. Face-off won by Buffalo, but Summit City gets the puck right off the draw. Whips it across in the bumper spot. Big shot by Hess, but it goes wide and out of the zone, and that will kill Houlihan's penalty. So now it's 5-on-4. Buffalo with a chance, though. Stewart with the puck, dances. And just fires it back down as Buffalo's going to reset now 5-on-4 for 1:14. Summit City hoping to eliminate that penalty by scoring a goal. Buffalo more than happy to score, showing a goal themselves. As Buffalo whips it across far end. Summit City resets, fires it down, and that's going to be an icing as nobody was there to catch the pass. Chris Wellham was in the vicinity, but that reminded me of a pass I would catch not catch in beer league. Like, I can only reach so far. Angelo Sarro could have caught that pass. Maybe Kyle Wilkins, but not this guy. So anyway, 54 seconds left in Brian Losel's penalty. Face-off to the right of Luke Richardson. Both goalies playing fantastic, by the way. If anyone's double streaming this and watching WrestleMania, let me know what's going on. We might have WrestleMania here at this pace. Puck down low in the Buffalo end. Offside. Antoine Nickel tried to keep the puck in, couldn't. It snuck outside. And now a face-off right in front of the Buffalo bench. I love being this close and hear all the chirps. But it's hard to stay concentrated. These guys are chirping as bad as the Motor City Muskies fans were that one night. Anyway, back to the action. 24 seconds left in Brian Losel's penalty. 9 minutes left in the period as they're trying to kill that penalty. Puck out in front. Merkel tips it up. It's to his right. Out in front. Nobody home. Shot from the slot. Saved by Burkle. Shot by Josh Kucharski. But Burkle up to the task and gets it out. And that will kill a 5-on-3. Buffalo back at 5-on-5. Buffalo resets it. Poked up. Summit City gains the line. Fires it across. Nobody there. Nice stick check. Hess has it on the far boards. Fires it through. It's loose. It's out in front. Burkle's falling. That's open. What a play. Nothing happens with it. Great play by Buffalo. As here comes Houlihan. He goes through. Puck down across. Summit City gets it out. Scardino measuring him up. Summit City brings it in, tries to go up through his legs, can't. There's Neely. Nice try by Neely, but it didn't work. Gets it back on top of the circle, fires it through. Brooklyn with the save. Now it's to his right, now to his left, behind the net. Has thrown the body around. And we're going to looks like we're going to have another penalty. So Buffalo will get their first power play as Hess arguing with the referee. Like, what did I do? He kind of got his elbow up. We'll see what happens. Roughing. So Cody Hess, one of the captains of Summit City, a focal point of this game, is going to sit for 2 minutes or less for roughing. Buffalo's power play, 27% on the playoffs. So now Buffalo has a chance to take first blood. Buffalo wins the draw. Puck, I can't see it. Now there it is in the slot. Goes through. And that puck squeezes through. A Distiller has speed on it. Well, coming back hard is Melanson. Nice move, but nothing happens. All flash, no sizzle. As here comes Buffalo. They're going to slow it down. With these awesomely sweet Buffalo Tempest jerseys, it's hard to tell who's who sometimes. Sean Stewart. Maybe that was part of their play. Gets to his brother Matt. Matt gets it across. Fired through traffic. Doesn't go through. Stewart keeps it in down low. Out of my field of vision. Up top. Now to Stewart at the point. Gets it again down low. Across to the slot. Nice play, but no. Just wide. Looks like this Hernzak gets it down low. Summit City player in the crouch block. Buffalo holding on to it. 54 seconds left in the power play. Stewart gets it low. Now it's back up top. Moved by Hernzak. Someone lost a stick. So Hernzak shot the puck and a stick. Hernzak gets it across on the front. Oh, but it bobbles. It bobbled on Melvinson. Buffalo setting up. Down low. Melvinson looking for an option. Tries to Michigan. Can't get it. Melvinson fires it. Richardson the save. Out to his right. Buffalo resetting. 20 seconds left in the power play. Can't see what's going on. His body's in the way. As I'm down in a fan's perspective. Out across. Hernzak. Pokes it down low. Gets it out at the top of the circle out in front. Out loose out in front. Nice save by Richardson. Here comes Summit City. Fresh from the box comes Hess. Oh! And Justin Erman did everything he could to stay on side. He tried as hard as he could to stay on side. I would have pulled a muscle doing that. Not gonna lie. And if I would have pulled a muscle on that, I would have had to go to Impulse Physical Therapy. You're a physical therapy specialist. Because I'm an old man and I don't stretch. Hess wins the draw. Denner gets it. Gains the red line. Fires it in. Buffalo recovers it. Takes their time. 5 minutes, 25 left in the first. Skates through. Puck's loose out in front. Now Buffalo has it on the transition. Nice tic-tac-toe play. Kool-Aid trying to go through everybody, but couldn't. He was harassed. Hawkwat fires it down. Poked up along the boards. Kool-Aid waiting at the near board. Gains the line, fires it across off the pad of Richardson. The Steelers will recover, and they're going to take it down 3-on-2. 4-on-2. Shot on wide of the net. 4:50 left. Buck spurts up to Jesse Peeker. On his left hand. Fires it just high. Nice shot selection by Keeker there. Summit City turning around Nickel. No, not Nickel. I'm sorry, Hess. Hess, again, going to be the focal point of the Buffalo defensive attack. One of the best players in the league. Downey on the backhand pass to Lozel. Lozel gains the line, goes through his legs, tries to go through, falls, no penalty. Clean play. Out in front. Dominzak hoops it up. Here comes Summit City now on the return. 2-on-2. Shot on. Wide of Burkle. Puck goes down low. Buffalo going to turn around. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left. Richardson has it. Plays it back behind his net. Whipped around by Summit City. No one's there. As Erman was going off for a change. No matter. Summit City keeps the puck in the Buffalo zone. That's behind the net now. Trying to get out in front. Can't. Goes behind the net. Takes a hit. Puck whipped around. And we're going to have another penalty. I think someone's going for roughing now. Referee's trying to call a tight game here. I don't want this to get out of hand. So slick Rick Perez going to the box for 2 minutes. Looks like roughing. I'm not the referee. I don't know. I know. I just don't know what he did. I mean, I'm calling the game, not calling the game. I know what's going on, but I don't know why they called it. I'm just telling you what happened. So anyway, yeah, I'm getting more than the refs are. What is going on here? Maybe I'm not just like a man. Maybe I need my own little office. Anyway, I love this game. Hey, okay. See, now they got me laughing, and Summit City scores a goal. Rush to the light of that side of the ice and their bench. So Summit City draws first blood, the line being led by Devin Perry. I mean, roughing's a very subjective call. So, like I said, the referee's trying to keep it as a nice, tight series. Nice and clean. No nonsense. So, hats off to them. But anyway, even though it bites us in the butt, it's 1-0 Summit City. They take first blood here in the Governor's Cup Finals. Buffalo now trying to equalize. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. As that's going to come all the way down for icing. 2:32 left. I'll ask my friends at Hills Hockey Development what you can do to avoid that next time. The electric side is playing and nobody is doing it. That kind of upsets me. Not going to lie. Face off to the left of Luke Richardson. That's fair. I appreciate your efforts, Hammy. Big shout out to Hammy for being a killer cameraman all year long, man. Love the Hammy. Anyway, back to the action. Saro has it at the point. Poked up across. Puck squares down low. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the period. Battling for it down low. Chased around. Witt whips it out. Buffalo can't keep it in. Witt gets it back. Has speed. Gains the line. Or not Witt. That's Bauer. As they come together at the boards. Now a couple bodies come together down low. Puck out loose. And Burkle gets it out of there. Well, Summit City keeps it in. Big shot. Saved by Burkle. It's out loose in front. A nice play to keep it away. Welland gets it back up. Then it gets poked back down low. Tokarski gets it across. Aqua tries to steal it. Does. Nice seal. Puck's out loose in front. And Saro knocks it into the corner. 1 minute 13 left. Hernzak pokes it around. Hess picks it up for Summit City. He's going to turn. Here comes Woods. J.D. Woods. Big ups to Nina Miller defending me in the chat. Let's all be nice and have fun, man. It's the most affordable time of the year. It's hockey playoffs in the AHL, and we're in the finals here at the Governor's Cup of the APHL. 1 minute left in the first period. Summit City wins the draw. Gets it up. Here comes Keller now. Keller acquired from Iron City. Shot on. This can't get to traffic. Richardson gets it to the corner, and that puck comes out. Here comes Summit City now. Thomas Neely gets around. No, he doesn't get around. Nice pickup. As I was checking my notes, that puck squirts low. No icing. Buffalo has a chase out in front. 30 seconds left in the period. They're battling for it down low. That puck squirts out. Neely gets it out. Nice and high. I would never think to do that. I would always shoot it hard, but these guys are way better at hockey than I am. Neely gets it out now. Gifter, 14 seconds left. Wheels it around. Last chance for Buffalo this period. Dances through. On the backhand. Puts it on the front shot. Big save. 3, 2, and that'll be the first period, folks. Summit City leads 1-0. We'll take an 18-minute break, and we'll be back. Until then, enjoy WrestleMania. We'll see you in about 18 minutes. Okay, everyone, and we're back. 54 seconds till puck drop. Summit City's taking the ice for the second period. And here come the Buffalo Tempest. Tempest fans fired up. Summit City coming into this period with a 1-0 lead off a power play goal on the Rick Perez roughing penalty. So Buffalo will be going right to left, which means obviously Summit City left to right. This is a best-of-5 series, so the winner of today's game they'll play again tomorrow, and they'll play at least one in Summit City, Fort Wayne, Indiana. And then if necessary, if this thing goes 5, they'll be back here the weekend of May 2nd. Fans are coming to their seats. So Summit City wins the draw, but Buffalo gets it into the zone. Here we go. Second period underway. Puck whipped around by the Distillers. Can't get it all the way out, though. Kept in. I'm in that awkward ringside seat type rink type view as the faceoff is, oh, big hit. Rosal keeps it in off the pad, popped up in front. Can't see what's going on there. Summit City gets it back and whips it down. All the way down to Burkle. Burkle loses it and Summit City scores. Thomas Neely. Burkle played the puck off his handle and it goes right out to Neely, who buries the second chance. And it's 2-0 Summit City. That's why you always follow your shot. I see too many players shooting the puck and then putting their head up in the air. You take that shot and you follow that shot. And that's what Thomas Neely did. And it worked out for him. And Summit City's now up 2-0. 2-0, subsequently the worst lead in hockey. But I'd rather be up 2-0 than down 2-0. Buffalo fans on it. Summit City keeps it in the zone. Whips it across. Playing ping pong around. Puck comes down low. Perry chases after it. Puck squirts out. Here comes Keller. Keller gains the line, goes through, trying to go through 2 Distillers. Puck's behind the net. Here comes Hess now. Hess gains the line. Gains the blue line. Stops. Fires it through. Burkle puts it off to his left. Summit City keeps it. Can't see with everyone in the way. That puck pops up and gets out of play into the netting. So for those keeping score at home, we're on the auxiliary rink here at Hyde Park Ice Pavilion. No broadcast booth, so I'm in row 2A. On par with the camera. So what you see is what I see. Buffalo wins the draw. Chases it around. Here comes Downey. Trying to make something happen. Goes for what's his goal? Jared Downey with the puck at work. And it's 2-1. So Thor pulls out the hammer and cuts Summit City's lead in half. What a play by Garrett Downey. Summit City wins the draw, pokes it up. Dropped in through by Thornton. Buffalo gets it out. Aquat has it now. Banks it along the boards. Gets through everyone. Thornton chases after it, but can't get to it. Downey gets the puck at center ice. Takes a bump. Beaker has it now. Gets it across to Tattoo. Tattoo pokes it up. Pops it in. Puck's clear, but there's 4 Distillers back there to get it. Summit City pokes it up. Saro loses an edge. Here comes Fort Wayne, Summit City. Aquat now. Gains the line. Can't see what's going on down there, but the puck's behind the net. Now it's out at the top. Poked back down low by Ormsby. Play coming back this way now. Flynn gains the line, gains the zone, chases after it. Summit City goes to the far side. Now they take it back. Hess calling for it. Not going to get it. Intercepted by Dobbinzak. And he chops it in out in front. And that goes to the right of Richardson. Mosel fires from the point through traffic. It's loose out in front. Summit City gets it away. Here comes Hess now. Hess going to gain the red line. Loses at the blue line. And here comes Buffalo with the pass just out of Flynn's reach. Will come all the way down for an icing. Nice turnaround by Buffalo with the pass just out of the reach of Hayden Flynn. And that faceoff will come down to should be the left of Christopher Burkle. We'll see where the linesman goes. Yep, he's pointing to the left. Three minutes, 10 seconds down in the second period. Big thank you to South Towns Concrete and 716 Buffalo Apparel for all your support all year long, as well as Hills Hockey Development, Cantor Wolf, the Castro and Hall Injury Attorneys, and Impulse Physical Therapy. Summit City keeps the puck down low. Fanned on it. That puck squirts around. And now Perez has it. Slick Rick trying to put a move on. He gets bumped. Puck gets poked out from the corner. And now goes around the other side. Summit City turns around. Ormsby pokes it up. Nickel puts it through. All the way down. Hess going to get there first. Hess getting harassed in front of, tries poking in front. Buffalo there on the bumper. And fires it all the way down through everybody. And Hernzak down there to get it. He's going to curl with it, put it in the slot. Puck's loose in front. Now it's behind the net. Out in front. I can't see what's going on. Hess gets it back now. Cody Hess on his backhand. Whips it across. Broken up by Stewart. Puck goes to the corner. Rope is going after it. Braces for a hit, but Welland didn't throw it. Puck goes around. Brickle sprawls out. Covers it. Can't get to it, though. It's loose. Brickle gets back in his net. And that puck's flipped across. But nice play to pick it off. Buffalo gets it back. Dropped off. Rolls with a shot from the point. Gets through. A collective ooh here at the Hyde Park Ice Pavilion. As here comes Summit City now on the turnaround. But there's offside. Good play by Aiden Witt to break that up earlier. Face off right in front of the Summit City bench, just south of the Canadian flag. Face off won by Buffalo. Whipped across. Poke through. Gets it off into the corner. Millicent now, just wide of the net. Nice shot selection by Jason Millicent, but just a bit wide of the glove. Chasing after it is Buffalo. Puck squirts out, not a play. The cover of brush, so no delay a game. Schmidt having a conversation. Friendly, I'm sure, with Grant Siebenaller. Dan Schmidt, another key acquisition for Buffalo from Iron City at the deadline. Giffner in on the draw against Urban. Buffalo wins the draw. Pucks doesn't squirt out. Kept in by Summit City. It's out in the slot. Urban gets back there. Goes on his backhand. Nice collision in the far boards. Here comes Buffalo now. Avoids a hit. As Kukarski puts it across to Airman. Sealed up with Schmidt at the boards. Can't see what's going on down there as they're on the near boards. Whipped across. Fired through. Everyone throwing the body here. As Melanson giving a little love tap at center ice, forcing Summit City to go offside, and a face-off back in the far dot across from the Summit City bench. 14:22 left here in the second period. 2-1 Buffalo, or 2-1 Summit City. Summit City jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and then Garrett Downey scored a goal to make it 2-1. Buffalo wins the draw. Sarro pops it up. Downey, speaking of, gains the line, loses it though. Summit City gets it. Hess loses the puck. Someone falls, pokes out. Hess grabs it, and he's got it. He gains the line, puts on the speed a little bit, gets his stick popped up. Nice play by Buffalo to break it away from Cody Hess, a very dangerous player. Puck squirts loose. It's at the center part of the ice in the slot. Summit City gets it back, fires it across. Nice tic-tac-toe play. Summit City scored one in the first period, one in the second period. Buffalo's goal from Garrett Downey came here this period. Buffalo skater getting harassed, driving into the boards. He's all right, though. Houlihan puts the move on. Everyone's falling all over the place. The Stillers flip it out. Sarro holds on to it. Gets it across. On the far boards. They're chopping at it. Summit City gains the zone. And the puck's flipped off to the far boards. Right in the slot now, broken up. 3 guys in there for Summit City, but Sarro breaks it up. Houlihan goes on his backhand. Gets it to Downey. Downey going to gain the line. Downey big enough to take 2 of the guys on himself. Battles for it down low. Absorbs the check. And here comes Summit City with speed, but they lose it. Dominzak gets it as Summit City has to clear the zone. So Buffalo will reset. Mosel gets it back across. Misplayed by Buffalo. Nice play by Summit City on the forecheck. A very aggressive forecheck in this game. Got to take it to the defending champions. So puck whips through. Dominzak now gains center. Fires it across. Puck squirts out. Across. Richardson can't find it, but then he does, and it's covered up. Richardson wasn't sure where it was on that floater from the point. A little face off to his left with 12:09 left in the second period. Summit City trying to figure out what they want to do with their players. Little gamesmanship, perhaps. I don't know. All right, so Buffalo wins the draw. Doesn't win the draw. Someone takes the check into the boards, but not boarding. Puck down low. Now picked up by Summit City and turned around. Whipped through. Out of the right reach of Pekarski. Whip pokes it in and goes back, knowing that Buffalo's going to come right back. Losel. Perez knocks down a linesman. He's all right, though. He's a hockey linesman. He'll be fine. Everyone falling over the place. Puck loose out in front. Pekarski gets it. Pokes it off his backhand. And Kyle Wilkins going to chase after it. The linesman wisely gets out of the way this time. Puck fired down. No icing. Puck squirts loose, and now we have offside. Or did the puck go out of play? Puck went out of play. Got to keep your hand on that swivel at this level. So face off at center ice. Buffalo needs a goal here to make it 2-2. Summit City would love to extend their lead to make it 3-1. Buffalo wins the draw. Scardino going to circle. Fire it through. Picked up by Kukarski. Benner pokes it up. Hess chases after it. Hess takes a hit. White one. Just letting know he's there. Kukarski from the point through traffic. And Burkle makes the save. About halfway through this period. 10:52 left in the second period. Game 1 of the 2026 APHL Governor's Cup. A rematch of last year's finals. Summit City looking for revenge. Buffalo looking for a dynasty. Only one of those things can happen. Right now, Summit City up 2-1. Game 2 here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Puck fires through. Bernzak gets it. Battling for it down low. Can't hold on to it. Playing a little ping pong with it. Bernzak takes out Hess in front of the boards. And he's going to go. So Bernzak going to get 2 for interference. Like, what did that guy from Iceland say in the Mighty Ducks movies? Well earned. So the hitman, I usually call him hitman for his goal scoring ability, but he lays a hit on Cody Hesseman. He's going to get 2 minutes for interference with a face-off to the left of Chris Burkle. Face-off to the left of Burkle, won by Summit City. Summit City on the power play. Already scored one today. Neely putting the move on, gets it down low. Summit City spread out. Someone lost a glove by Cole down there. Out in front, scores. Devin Perry buries a biscuit from the house, and it's 3-1 Summit City. So Summit City takes a 3-1 lead. Goal at 9:59 of the second period. Just about halfway. So Buffalo with their work cut out for them, down 2 to a formidable Summit City team. Ormsby gets the puck across, fires it down. Keeker. Puck's down low. Gets up to Rose at the point, fires it across. Downey with the blast, just wide of the net, and his stick exploded. Perhaps if he had Thor's hammer, it would have exploded. So anyway, Summit City brings it back down. Wellen, fired by Ormsby wide. Not sure what he was aiming for there, but it might work. Burkle covers it up. We got a couple dance partners, not dancing, just hugging. I mean, being in front of the net is kind of my office. And you got to expect you're going to go in front of the net and a defenseman's going to give you a nice big hug. Or 2 across the back, one of the 2. That's the price you pay. Anyway, Summit City wins the draw, fires it. Can't see what's going on through traffic. Perry drops it low. Here comes Downey. Fires it down. Hess going to chase after it. Whips it around. Battling for it. Wilkins in there. Puck squirts out loose in the slot. Summit City fires it down. No icing. Mosel chases. Perry chasing after it. Hess. Looks like Mosel gets into Wilkins. Fires it through. Recovered by Bear. Buffalo has now off the puck. Melanson gains the line, dumps it low. Bear now whiffs on it. Buffalo can't take advantage. As here comes Summit City on the transition. As Thornton chases after it for Summit City. That puck goes around, pokes it down low. Bodies being thrown now. They're going to bang. Houlihan, as the puck, fires it just wide of the net. Gets it back though behind the net, looking for options. Tries to go through, takes a shot to the back, takes another shot to the back. That puck squirts out of play. It almost comes over in front, but we got a hit. Little action going on down there. Buffalo looks like they're getting a little frustrated. Houlihan now getting scored into the box. He didn't like the shots he was taking and probably retaliated. Oh, here we go. It's starting to get a little chippy. Dan Schmidt in there now. Someone knocked down Hernzak behind the play, after the play. Oh, and now someone's getting face washed. Mick getting face washed. And here we go. Kipper now. Kipper pulls off Aaron's helmet. And now Kotarski getting in there. Kipper getting pulled by two linesmen and a Summit City player. And this game's starting to come unglued. So Kefner being escorted into the locker room. Summit City's bench calling all their players to the bench. Buffalo fans are probably thinking if they did that 5 minutes ago, this wouldn't be a problem. So we'll have a nice little conversation in the referee's crease. So Wilkins jawing at Hess. This might get interesting. And by might, I mean will. So Hooley in the box. So Lozel and Hess at the referee's crease talking to the linesman. As things have settled down for now. Hockey's not golf. You got to play with emotion. But you got to get that emotion in check. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes, you know, you got to be. I know it doesn't sound like a thing. We can be a little too aggressive. That could be a bad thing. You got to channel it. You got to harness it. Now you're like the chillest guy I know, Hammy. At least from what I've seen. I wonder why that is. No, I missed that game where you got, yeah, I missed that one. One of the games I missed. That's how it happens, man. When I miss the games, that's when all the good stuff happens. I wasn't there to center, like, to keep you centered and balanced, you know? I'm a good locker room glue guy, as they say. Well, if you're watching this and waiting around, can someone tell me what's going on at WrestleMania? Because we got some ringside action going on here. I'm waiting for Burkle and Richardson to play long toss with the puck. All right, so on the board, a 2-minute penalty to Airman. Obviously, Kissner's getting 5 and a misconduct. He's gone. So we got that much figured out. I gotta do something. Huh? Yeah, right? You'd think they would have by now. I'm not in charge of the music. Jeopardy theme song would come in clutch right now, though. So they're still trying to figure this out. Yeah, I'll have to call Toledo or wherever the main office is. I'll have to rewind the live stream. So anyway, all right, so they got the face off to the right of Luke Richardson. So we're going to go 4-on-4. And then when Airman's penalty's over, they'll have a power play. They being Summer City, I mean. It's been so long, in case anyone remembers who's who. So Wilkins fires it across. Another hit, and another hit. All right, it's making it to be fun. Wilkins gets it across to Lozel. Lozel fires it through. Aqua chasing after it. And that'll be an icing. So a face off to the right, or to the left of Chris Burkle. Hess on the draw for Summit City and wins it, fired through right to the chest of Burkle, and he saves it. So Hess to Neely to Burkle. Burkle covers up. 7:24 left in the second period. So we'll do that exact same play again, but this time Neely doesn't fire it. And now Ormsby has it and fires it across the rink. Hess gets it for Summit City. Here's another hit. Looking for a call. None to be had. Granville letting Hess have it from the bench. Anyway, here comes Wilkins. Gets it across to Matt Stewart. Now Lozel's got it. Fires it. Deflected high and out of play. Cody Hess getting it from every direction, and he's going to the box. Busted away to the Tempest faithful. Cody Hess getting a penalty. I didn't see a hand signal, so I don't know what the penalty's for. So Buffalo going to get a power play on this. All right. Hess yelling. Do you know what he did? I didn't see one either. So Lowe's and Perry at the referee crease. I know Buffalo getting a penalty too. Okay. So never mind on that power play. It'll be evens. I'm sure the referee's just trying to calm everything down so it doesn't get out of whack. So we'll have coincidental minors, and we'll continue 4-on-4. So Keller in on the draw for Buffalo. Won by Summit City. And they're going to get it out. Wilkins turns around, gets the puck. Pokes it across. Someone loses an edge. Mosul loses an edge. I've had that happen to me on a turnaround. That's not fun. But he recovered a lot faster than I would. He gains the line. Whips it across. Keller gets in there. Wilkins now. Gets to Hernzak. Turns to Keller. All right in front of me. Lozel gets hit by Katarski. Nice hip check. Moss to the right of the Summit City bench. Puck sent across. Here comes Steven Ayler. He's behind the net. He gets rubbed through. But he still holds on to it. Getting bothered. That puck squirts all the way out. So now Summit City on the power play as Airman's penalty's over. So 5-on-4. Whipped across, in the circle, shot, wide, and goes all the way through. Keller puts on the Jets, trying to get there first. Can't. Ormsby gets there first. And Summit City will reset. Neely fakes the drop, takes it himself, gets it across to Ormsby just out of reach. Ormsby gains the blue line. Drops it, can't get it. Keller now turns on the Jets. Keller tries to go across, can't. Nice play by Summit City to break that up. Puck to the right of Richardson behind the net. Worked. Still working. 1-on-3. Buffalo content to kill as much time as possible on Kiffner's major penalty. And there's a penalty, another penalty coming up to Buffalo. I heard sticks smashed together. I'm not sure what happened. Neely, top of the circle, fires it wide and out of play. A slash. So the parade of the sin bin continues for Buffalo. Hess back on the ice. He'll take the draw for Summit City. Hernzak, his second penalty of the game. Very uncharacteristic for him. But Buffalo going to be down 5-on-3. Downey on the draw for Buffalo. Hess going to take the draw for Summit City whenever they drop it. 4:41 left in the second period. While they're discussing this, we'll just wait patiently, I guess. I mean, it's Saturday night. I got nowhere else to be. I got nowhere to go tomorrow, which is not true. There's 4:41 left in the second period. Summit City with a huge opportunity here as they're up 5-on-3. Kiffner's is a major, so they can score as many times as they want on Kiffner's. Hernzag's got 2 for slashing. Perez was in the box. Now he's out of the box. Now Houlihan going to the box. Did they mean 77 and not 7? Maybe Hernzag didn't get a penalty. Spence, if you're watching this back, I'm sorry. I just wrote everything on the scoreboard. Yeah, but he's not in there. They put Houlihan in there. Anyway, at the end of the day, what matters is Buffalo's down 5-3. Players that way. They're down 3-1 on the scoreboard, 5-3 on the ice. As that puck squirts out of play. Huge opportunity for Summit City to take a commanding lead here. Buffalo just has to bear down. Play smart. So Heston Downey again. Won by Summit City. Out through KC through traffic. Puck squirts out. Up to the point now. Across to Ormsby. On his backhand. On his forehand now. Pivots to Neely. Neely, the left-hander, fires. Deflected and out of play. So face off to the right of Christopher Burkle. .421 left. And a face-off with 4:20 left in the second period. If you're into that kind of thing. So Summit City wins the draw. Neely on his backhand, pops it out of the zone, and Buffalo going to kill some time. Flynn knocks it all the way down and stops the blue line. Let Summit City figure out what they're going to do. Here comes Hess now with speed. Gains all 3 lines. Looking for options. Stops at the top of the circle. He's directing traffic now. Gets it across. Out in front. Nice block by Buffalo, but Hess has it at the top of the circle. Works his way in. Looking for an option. And nothing comes of it. Harry gets it for Summit City. Drops it up top. Ormsby. Gets to the top of the circle. Stops. Goes up top to Neely. Neely. Cross the fire. Hess fires it. Deflected. And 26 seconds left in the first penalty to Kiffner. Flynn gets around a check. 20 seconds left in the penalty. 27, another penalty. But now Hess gets it at the blue line. Fires it. Deflected out of play. 9 seconds left in the Kiffner major. 19 left in what says Hernzag. So now Houlihan out of the box. Back on the bench. So if Buffalo can finish off this kill, this will be a huge, huge, huge penalty kill for Buffalo. 3 minutes left in the second period. Summit City has it. Kukarski in the circle. Looking around. Bangs it off the boards to himself. Has Witt at the point, gets it to him. Witt fires through traffic, deflected off someone's, I think off Smith's helmet. But he's all right. He's tough. Oh! And another high sticking penalty coming up to Buffalo as Justin Ehrman got one in the face. So as Buffalo kills off their penalties, they'll go back to the penalty kill. So it looks like it's Jesse Keeker. Hard to see the numbers, so we'll wait for the penalty to go on the board. Yep, Jesse Keeker going to get 2 for high sticking. So Buffalo yet again in a penalty kill. Another face-off to the left of Chris Burkle. One by Buffalo. Here comes Houlihan. Gains the blue line, or red line. Gains the blue line. Broken up by Neely. Fired down. And Buffalo reset. On the penalty kill. Fires it down. Off the boards. Downey lost another stick. I didn't bring any, so I can't give him one of mine. So Summit City with a huge advantage now as a Buffalo player comes streaking off the bench to help, and Neely loses an edge, and here comes Buffalo 2-0. Rosal has an option. Oh! But Houlihan can't play it, fired through traffic. Summit City's bench erupting on that play. A golden opportunity for Buffalo, but unlucky, very unlucky play there for Houlihan. Sometimes it do be like that, though, as they say. I don't know. I'm old. So the puck's behind Buffalo net. Neely gets the pass and tips it up. Dump down low. 46 seconds left in the penalty. Ormsby whips it around and comes off. Downey stick still on the ground. Puck whips across. Houlihan just out of his reach. But that's okay because they're short-handed, so no icing. Houlihan on the forecheck. Whips it across. Neely tips it. Keller pokes it up, and Rosal. Houlihan didn't get onside. Rosal didn't put on the brakes, and that'll be offside. So face-off will be to the dot right in front of us here. 1:01 left in the second period. 24 seconds left in the penalty to Jesse Keeker. As Sean Stewart on the draw. The big giraffe Sorrow up on the left wing. To guard Siebeneller. Buffalo wins the draw. Going to chase after it. 20 seconds left. Less than a minute left in the period. Puck whips around. Nickel puts the move on. Siebeneller gets it across. Pekarski tips it up. 38 seconds left. Fired on. Saved by Burkle. Hard shot by Aiden Witt. Saved by Christopher Burkle. 33.8 seconds left in the period. Penalty killed, so it's back to 5-on-5. Buffalo wins the draw and gets it out of the zone. Here comes Hernzek. Hernzek gains the blue line, gets around, fires up just wide. That's the whip all the way around. Buffalo going to reset. Up to Stewart, Sean Stewart. Gets it up low. Up low, that makes sense, yep. That puck is poked out. Tipped across. 7 seconds left. Summit City content to hold the clock. And that'll be the period. So it looks like they figured out how to get Summit City in their locker room without going across the Buffalo bench. Oh, we're not. They're going to go. They're going to go across. Linesman getting through to make sure nothing happens. All right, so as both teams go to their locker rooms, we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Don't adjust that dial. And we're back for the third period here in Hyde Park Ice Pavilion, Niagara Falls, New York, as the Summit City Distillers lead 3-1 over the Buffalo Tempest here in Game 1 of the Governor's Cup Final 2026. Again, a rematch of last year's Governor Cup Final where Buffalo won that series. Summit City looking for some revenge. Buffalo looking for a dynasty. Only one of those things can happen. As the fans are filling back up to their seats. The linesman's ready, the players are ready, the puck is dropped, and we're back here for the third period. First face-off won by Summit City as Nickel whips it around and fired through. That's going to come all the way down. Burkle not going to touch it. No icing, though. Neely drops it. Now has to put some behind the net. A hit absorbed. Puck's down low. And that squirts through. Neely has it. Hess gets it now. Circles the top and starts the post. It goes to the left of Burkle. Buffalo can't get it out, though. Ormsby pops it up through. Buffalo going to reset, take their time. 42 seconds gone in this period. Hernzak on the turn. Gains the blue line for Buffalo. Goes up to the circle. Shoot save by Richardson. Good save by Richardson. Hess gets the rebound. And he's going to come the other way. Neely has to hold up at the line. Hess gains the line. Fires it right into the middle of Burkle. He'll cover up. No, he's going to drop it. He's going to drop it. I thought he was going to cover it up. Nice play by Burkle there. And a nice move by Buffalo. As here comes Matt Stewart. Fires it. He takes a hit. But the net comes off. And there's bodies everywhere. You can count on me, Sky. So face off to the left of Luke Richardson. Summit City up by 2. Face off won by the Distillers. But they can't get out of the zone. Quick turnaround shot. Goes through traffic. Can't get through all the way through, though. The puck squirts all the way down. Sarro going with speed. Chases after it. Shot on by Siebenhaler. Oh! Big hit. The door comes open. That's not safe. I've seen bench doors get exploded, but I've never seen the door to the rink get exploded like that. Somebody weld that thing shut. Can't afford any more delays in this game. 18:20 left in the third period. Summit City up 3-1. Face off to the left of Christopher Burkle. Won by Summit City. Shot tried to go through traffic, can't deflect it out of play. So we'll do that all over again. Hess wins the draw and goes right through. Good play by Hess as the Buffalo net looks like that came off. So we'll redo that face-off. Hess wins it back. Back in. Hess is on his backside. Not sure what happened there. I didn't see it. No arms are in the air, so that's good for Buffalo at least. Buffalo poking with it down there. Gets it out of the zone. Aquat gets it through. Absorbs a bump by Keller. Keller gets the puck at center ice, tips it up. Aquat chases after it with Hayden Flynn. Aquat wins the race. Neely drums it, loses it though. Shot on by Buffalo, saved by Richardson. Good sequence there, but couldn't beat the goaltender. Those chicken fingers do look quite amazing, not gonna lie. I didn't even know they did sauces here. I learned something new today. I usually just get the plain ones. Oh, I don't. That microphone's over there.
Oh, no, they didn't give us a microphone.
Right, then there's no microphone. So we're watching on YouTube, but I don't think our Facebook or YouTube extends to the 50-50 draw.
Let's not yell it out, pretty much. Not really talk another. No,
Anyway, back to the action. Puck gets fired down. 17 minutes left in the period. A lot of bodies in the way. Can't see what's going on down there, but that's all right. Airman, nice play off his skate. Thought about going out of the zone, I think. I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he kept it in. Ormsby loses it. Poked in by Bear all the way around. So Buffalo now, desperate to get a goal, has that puck popped up. Downey, nice play. That's going to come all the way down for icing. Granville's like, hey, I think a Summit City player touched it, but nevertheless, yeah, that's the referee's pointing at center ice, so I'm guessing they're going to put the face on the center ice since it was a missed call. Sometimes it does happen. This game's a very fast-paced game. Houlihan and Welland having a friendly conversation with the 77s. Face off one by Summit City, fired all the way down. Witt holds on to it. Gets it across. Cross ice pass, almost picked off by Houlihan. Little ping pong action there. Downey on his backhand, gets it along the boards. Summit City's offside, so they got to reset. And they're going to chase in after it. Buffalo fires the puck up. Downey going to gain the line. Going to big rig his way through. Nope, can't do that. Puck squirts around to the left of Richardson. Pokes through. Shot out in front. Sorrow in from off the bench. Fires, gains the red line and fires it in. Richardson stops it. So Summit City can play with it. They're going to go up. Angelo Sorrow with the big deflection and fires it in from the red line just over the head of Richardson. Buffalo dumps the puck low. Summit City gets it out, but Buffalo recovers. Kernzak turns around with it, gains the red line. Gets it up to the feet of Sorrow. Sorrow gains the slot. Chops it down low. Puck squirts out. Scardino whips it right into the feet of Perry, who gets the rebound, fires it. Not out of play though. Good save by Brookville. 14:58 left. Right into the skates of Hess, puts the shot on. Big save by Brookville. Nice pad save. Kept in by Summit City. Can't see because the ref and linesman are in the way. They're more important than I am. I'm just telling you what's happening. That puck squirts out. We got a breakaway. Stewart puts a shot, save by Richardson, and he covers up. Oh man, I thought there was a good chance there. Summit City fans and bench fired up, and a great save by Luke Richardson. And the reward for that is a face-off to his right. Face-off kept in, but now it's out of the zone. Backhand pass. Josh Kukarski puts it through off the pad of Burkle. Steers it to the left side. Sorensen puts it low. Kukarski chases after it. Puck goes around the net. Squirts out, so Summit City will reset. Ormsby skating backwards with it, fires it up. Outside of the reach of Kukarski, has to go away through. No icing, though. Set across. Nice backhand, tic-tac-toe pass. And there comes Kyle Dominzak. Dominzak in a game of blue line. Has Lozel. Lozel down low, gives it away. Passed out. A nice tip up by Thornton to fire it down, but that'll be icing. So Thornton with a great play to get it out of the zone, but no one touched it at all. So a face-off coming to the left of Luke Richardson. 13:39 left here in the third period. Guys, this is my last broadcast of the year because I will not be here tomorrow. I just want to thank everyone for this great year and great opportunity. I've had a blast being the Buffalo Tempest announcer this year. I want to thank my man Hammy working the camera all year and all of the Tempest players in and out of the lineup who've come and joined me to work things like the computer and making this broadcast the success it's been. I appreciate all of you as Richardson makes the save. I also want to thank our sponsors, South Towns Concrete, 716 Buffalo Apparel, Hills Hockey Development. Might be getting a call for me, I don't know, because I need some work. And playing hockey, not like a job. I got a job. Cantor, Wolf, McCastro, Hall, and Injury Attorney, and Impulse Physical Therapy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. As Summit City gets the puck out of the zone, Ryan Butterworth and Hamby will be on the call tomorrow, 3 o'clock, right here on our YouTube page for Game 2 of this series. Games 3 and 4 to be played in Fort Wayne, Indiana, if Game 4 is necessary. And if necessary, Game 5 will be back here in Buffalo. Puck down low. 12:56 left in the third period. 3-1 Summit City. Still anybody's game. Buffalo known to score quick. Summit City playing great defensively, though. Puck gets with the cross. Now it's behind Burkle. Being harassed. Buffalo trying hard to get that puck back. Welland taking on 3 players. Here comes Husnell, gains the line. Loses the puck, though. Here comes Buffalo. 3-on-2. Australian trying to make it 3-on-3. Goes to the outside in. Shot saved by Richardson. Puck loose and out of the zone. And here comes the speedster, Brett Bauer. What a play by Bauer to get in there. Good hustle. But his stamina meter is depleted. Needs to come off the ice. Turned around now, Neely to Hess. Hess puts it through. Burkle with a big save. 11:55 left. Summit City really wants that extra insurance marker. Whipped across. Out of the reach of Aquat. He's going to chase it. Turns it around. Bangs it off the boards. Picked up by Buffalo. Shoved to the back. Herzak with a nice little shove, taking a shove to the back. But he's a hockey player. He'll be all right. Buffalo trying to chop the puck out of the zone. Can't. Puck's through. It's loose. Spencer Herzak gains the blue line. Gets to the top of the circle and puts it into the chest of Luke Richardson, who covers up. And the faceoff will be to his right. What a game we've had here so far. Summit City wins the draw and gets it out of the zone. Airman loses the puck. Tries to get it back. We got a collision. Guys lost an edge. And apparently, as they were trying to stand up, well, no penalties being called, but a stoppage in play. So Airman out on the draw for Summit City to the right of Burkle, won by Buffalo, and poked out of the zone. Penalty coming up, though, to Summit City As Urban takes a shot for Hernzak, we didn't like what happened down there. And look, more yelling between the teams. That's fantastic. Well, Urban was yelling from right outside the penalty box, which is convenient for him because that's where he's going. So he'll serve two. And a face-off and a huge power play opportunity for Buffalo here. They need this. They're down by 2 goals. There's half a period left. Summit City wins the draw. And that puck works around. Hernzak dances with it. Gets to the top of the circle, dumps it low. Gets it back at the point. Fires it across. Melanson sends it back up top to Hernzak. Fires it from down low. Through traffic. Score! No. I thought he scored. From this angle, it looked like he did, but no. The referee's no goal. From this angle, it's tough to see, but try it again. Hernzak gets it low to the top of the circle. Can't get through traffic, though. Buffalo reset. 1:21 left in the penalty. Hernzak fires through traffic. Gets through everybody. Buffalo resets. Melanson gets it across to Hernzak. Hernzak, the lefty, takes it. Gets it over to Stewart. Stewart back to Hernzak. Hernzak to Melanson. Melanson lines and fires. Big save. Or if they got through. And that gets fired all the way down. 51 seconds left. The Summit City makes a change. Buffalo resets. 43 seconds left on Airman's penalty. 9:39 left in the period. Stewart dumps it in. Bucks behind the net. Tilted at the boards. Fired across. One-timer fan down to the light of the Summit City bench. Linesman in the way of Brian Mosel. Sorrow. 10 seconds left. Not a good day to be a linesman as Keeker gets it down low. Fire through traffic. It's loose out in front, but Summit City's closest and they'll get there. Tipped up. Neely and Wallen. Sorrow gets it up to Keeker who fires it in. Puck squirts loose. 8:30 left in the period. Keeker. Up to Keller. Keller off the boards. Chases after it. Buffalo takes it out of his zone to reset. Houlihan. Giving himself some space. Can't get it through traffic though. And Neely turns it around the other way. He takes a hit against the boards. Husk out there. Perry out there. Neely tangled up with whoever was his man. And the boys are buzzing. Here comes Downey. Downey gets it loose. Oh, but nice breakup by Perry. And he whips it out. Buffalo not capitalizing on opportunities. Keeker sends it across. Siebenthaler loses the puck. Siebenthaler. I'll get that eventually. Here comes Wallen. Fires it. That pops up and hits the rafter. So a face-off. In street hockey, you'd say play that. But not in the APHL Governor's Cup Finals, apparently. Obviously, I'm kidding. I know you wouldn't play that in a real hockey game. .703 left in the third period. And if you're a Summit City fan, you're hoping the game. Buffalo wins the draw. Whips it around. It's loose. Wallen has it now. Looking for an option. Loses his edge. And Buffalo gets it out of the zone, but picked back up by Siebenthaler. Off the backhand, Siebenthaler pulls it in, but the Summit City player way offside. So Buffalo have a chance to get this puck. 6:38 left in the period. Here comes Wilkins charging. Wilkins takes a hit for Airman. Nice extension by Airman. There's a shot. Score! Buffalo scores, make it 3-2. Wait, Wilkins shaking his head. I'm guessing it's not a goal as the Kurt Angle theme song comes on.
Open your fucking eyes!
Buffalo's bench not happy. Buffalo's players not happy. Buffalo's fans not happy. I didn't know Kurt Angle was here.
You suck! 33, you suck! Piece of shit!
Tempest players look disgusted right now. So Buffalo wins the draw. Still down by 2. Nickel can't get it out. Now he does. And here comes Thomas Neely. Puts the move on. Gets around. Nice play by Buffalo to deflect that. Gets that. They do get out of the zone. Stewart and Ormsby come together. Hess gets it in the center ice and pokes it low. Perry looking for an option. Someone goes airborne. No hands in the air though. As here comes Buffalo, and they're hitting.
Open your fucking eyes!
Buffalo fans not happy with the refereeing right now. 5:36 left in the period. Stewart tries to go on his backhand, can't. Here comes. Oh, no. Thought it was picked off. Everyone falling all over the place here. Puck poked up. Mosel puts the move on, but loses it. Siebenthaler shoots it just wide. There comes Buffalo absorbing a body check. Nice play by the Summit City player to try to take out the Buffalo player. And here comes Summit City now. There whips it across. Buffalo pokes it out slowly, but it's going to go all the way down. And that should be an icing. 4:53 left in the third period. Summit City leading Game 1 of the APHL Governor's Cup Final 3-1. Game 2 tomorrow right here at 3 o'clock p.m. at the Hyde Park Ice Pavilion. Buffalo fans, come and get your tickets. Or watch us here on YouTube where Ryan Butterworth will be leading the commentary. Here comes Buffalo now. Loses the puck, pokes it across. Gets it through traffic. Summit City gets it out. Sorrow to Lozel. Lozel back to Sorrow. Sorrow to Hernzak. Gets it back. Puck came hard off Hernzak's stick, but he got it back. But now it's in the Buffalo zone. Now Hernzak gets it, loses it, Neely with a nice tip. But Brookville makes the save. Fired across. Here comes Buffalo's shot, deflected out in front. In the house circle up top, over the head of the goaltender. That puck squirts out, but not out of the zone. Now it's out. As here comes Bauer. Puck goes to the corner. Nope. Jardine with a nice play, and then Brooklyn with a nice save. 3:44 left. Wonder at what point Granville will consider pulling Burkle for the extra attacker. Burkle's playing amazing tonight. But Summit City's gotten to him 3 times. Dominzak into the draw for Buffalo. Airman for Summit City. Face off won by Buffalo. And here they come. Keeker shoots it right to the pad. Now it's loose on the front. But Buffalo can't capitalize. Turned around by Summit City. Loses the stop, but here comes Kukarski. Gains the line. Out in front. Here comes Buffalo on the transition. 3:21 left. Off of Dominzak's skate. Into the corner. Him and Nicole come together. Puck's down low. Everyone chasing after it. Buffalo keeps it in. Buffalo charging hard. Can't see what's going on down there. Now it comes out. Airman gets it back. Flips it across. Keeker pokes it up. 2:44 left. Hernzak finishes his man. Ball comes in front of us. Squirts down. Ormsby going to get it. Gets it across the Bear. Bear swings it down. Here comes Hess now. Picks it up off his skate. Fires the puck in from just on the outside of the blue line. Buffalo chasing right after it. 2:14 left. Here comes Buffalo. Nope, that gets broken up. Nice play by Bear. Oh, Hess fires from the blue line. 2 minutes left. Buffalo pokes it through. Can't get it out. 1:48 left. Summit City this close to being Buffalo their first loss this offseason. Buffalo still has time though. Sorrow gets it across. 1:32 left. Keep my eye on Burkle. Here comes Burkle now. Extra attacker going to come on for Buffalo once Burkle gets to the bench. Puck goes around. Out in front of the slot. Shot. Through traffic. No. Hess has the puck. Fires it down all the way down. And that's going to be icing. 1:17 left. Buffalo's net empty. Will Granville use his timeout? So will Kyle Granville use his timeout? At what point will he use his timeout? 1:17 left, down by 2. And someone's calling timeout because all the players are going to the bench. When Buffalo scores, they can score in bunches, but they got to get one in the net. They've had a lot of opportunities, but Richardson's been amazing. And Buffalo has had some bad puck luck. The 2-on-0 where they didn't get a shot, that's going to come back to haunt them. The parade in the penalty box is haunting them. Face off to the left of Richardson. Game 1. Best of 5 series. Buffalo wins the draw, but can't keep it in the zone. Dumps it down low. 1:10 left. Tried to fire it down. Hernzak Has it behind his own net. 1 minute left. Downey fires it. Richardson save. Puck's loose. Trying to get it out, but deflected on his own guy. Whipped across. Now it's down low. Far side to the point. Whipped in low. 40 seconds left. Summit City picks it up. Fires it down the ice and in the net. And that'll make it 4-1. And that's all she wrote for game one. And Summit City takes a 4-1 lead off the long clear by Devin Perry. Elation on one side of the arena. Sadness on the other side of the arena. But there's still at least 2 games to play, hopefully at least 3. Buffalo wins the draw. Perez has it. Whips it across. 15 seconds left. Puck down low. Summit City content to let the time run. Hawkwat has it. Tips it up off a Buffalo Tempest player. 5 seconds left. And that's all she wrote, folks. Summit City takes a 1-0 lead here in the APHL Governor's Cup Finals. They come out to celebrate with their goalie. Buffalo giving their goalie showing some love. So that's it for me, folks. Please tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock where Butters will be on the call. If this is my last game this season, because I'm not going to be here next week, I love you guys. Thank you all for the opportunity. Cheers and go Tempest. I'm not going to be here next week.